Welcome to the commencement ceremony for Illinois Central College. Please take your seats and keep the center aisle clear for the processional. The ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Welcome to the Illinois Central College commencement ceremony. The celebration will begin momentarily. Please take your seats and join us in welcoming our graduates. graduates, family members, and distinguished guests, please welcome ICC President, Dr. Sheila Quirk-Bailey.
Welcome to the 2023 Illinois Central College Commencement Ceremony. I am Dr. Sheila Quirk-Bailey, President of Illinois Central College. It is my greatest honor to celebrate this momentous occasion with you today. You have all worked diligently to get to this stage, and we applaud you. I'm sure I speak for your friends, family, and all of us here at Team ICC when I say that we are so grateful to have been a part of your educational journey and excited to watch you make your next life-changing moves. But before we continue, I'd like to welcome the Illinois Central College Vocal Jazz Group under the direction of Dr. Julie Clemens. Please rise and remain standing while they perform the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Now you may please be seated and hear the singing of our state song, Illinois.
By thy rivers gently flowing, Illinois, Illinois, o'er thy prairies verdant growing, Illinois, Illinois, comes an echo on the breeze, rustling through the leafy trees, and its mellow tone
Wow, aren't they something? Thank you, yeah. Thank you, ICC Vocal Jazz and Director Dr. Julie Clemens. Today, we have many reasons to celebrate as we recognize you on this significant achievement. Actually, we have 1,349 reasons to celebrate, which is how many students have completed the requirements to graduate for summer 2022, fall 2022, and spring 2023. Of our 1,349 graduates, ages range from 17 to 72. All right. "156 graduates have a grade point average of 3.75 or higher, including 43 who had a perfect 4.0. 567 students have earned a transfer degree in arts, science, or engineering. 700 had earned an applied workforce degree or certificate. 51 graduates applied to receive one or more degree or certificate. We also have 4 high school students from Dunlap, Peoria Public Schools, and Washington who are graduating simultaneously with both their high school diploma and their associate's degree. Could those 4 give us a wave? That's amazing. Congrats. But today represents more than just statistics and data. It is a true celebration of the people behind those numbers. We are celebrating people like Amanda, who has completed her LPN to RN bridge degree. After earning her LPN at Carl Sandburg College, Amanda spent the last 14 years working in a nursing home. She's always wanted to further her education. She shared that nursing has always been my passion to continue to help others. Amanda feels that ICC has prepared her to become the best nurse in a clinical setting and is grateful for the amazing and incredible professors she has had, specifically naming her clinical instructor, Professor Alyssa Ogborn. She is excited to graduate today and see where her next step will take her, and so are we. Congratulations, Amanda. Please stand to be recognized. We are also celebrating graduates like Kevin, who left his unsafe home country, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, to pursue a better life. He knew little English, but between classes and his back-breaking job at a meat factory, he spent every spare moment learning the language. He moved very quickly through the ESL program and qualified for the industrial maintenance program. On top of being a father of 3, Kevin has continued working full-time while attending ICC full-time, volunteering, and mentoring others. After years of determination, Kevin is graduating with his associate degree today. Congratulations, Kevin. Please stand and be recognized. Today, we also celebrate transfer students like Bailey, who is the first generation of her family to attend college. Unsure of what she wanted to do, Bailey took a few years off after high school before deciding to attend ICC. Now she is transferring to Illinois State University as a biology major and says her love for science blossomed here, for which she credits the incredible STEM professors at Illinois Central College. Bailey was also a tutor in our Academic Support Center, which strengthened her passion for learning and uncovered leadership qualities she never expected. The tools and self-confidence Bailey gained at ICC have prepared her for her next chapter in her academic journey and for her life. Congratulations, Bailey. Please stand and be recognized. Today we also celebrate, best of luck to all of you. As we celebrate each and every one of you graduating today, please know that you are our inspiration. You are the reasons why the college exists and why all of us on Team ICC come to work every day. When we hear stories like Amanda and Kevin and Bailey, we are inspired beyond measure. We are inspired to find new ways of removing barriers to your success, to make your college journey just a bit easier. We are inspired to create partnerships with local employers to get you a high-demand, high-wage career. We are inspired to push you academically, to encourage you to be very well prepared for a four-year institution. We are inspired to never give up on our dreams, just like you refused to give up on yours. And we are inspired to do our very best every day because of you. We hope you know your success has been our #1 goal, and your future is our priority. What matters to us most? You are what matters to us most. Be proud of the fact that you have continually been our source of inspiration. You have inspired all of us, and you are indeed incredible. And I would be remiss if I did not recognize those who are the first ones in their family to attend college. You have overcome generations of barriers. You know you inspire us to keep doing what we do every day. Now I'd like to recognize those of you who are the first in your family to attend college. Could you please stand and be recognized? Now, I would like to recognize those who have supported you during your educational journey. Graduates, please take a few moments to thank those closest to you with your applause. Your parents, spouses, children, family, friends, everyone who has supported you. Now let's recognize those who have worked diligently to prepare you for this important day. They are the ones you will remember most from college. The faculty who have inspired comments from graduates such as, "I wouldn't have completed my degree without their help," or, "I failed this class at a university, but I got an A because of my faculty and their belief in me." Would our faculty please rise? And would all of you please join me in thanking them? Thank you, faculty. At ICC, student success is everyone's job. So would all of the staff and administration in the room please also rise? And could you please join me in thanking them on your behalf for their support of you? I would also like to recognize the Illinois Central College Board of Trustees. Our trustees are elected by the voters of this district to serve as the governing board for Illinois Central College, and we appreciate their commitment to the college and our students. And I am fortunate to serve alongside them. Trustees, please stand as you are introduced. Gail Thetford, our board chair. Alma Brown. Cindy Bird. Kelly Daniels. And Diane Lamb. Dr. Bessie Barhurst and Carl Cannon are also trustees, but who were unfortunately able to be with us today. But let's show them our appreciation as well. Also joining us on the stage today is the outgoing representative on the board of the students, the 2022-2023 student trustee, Cassie Keller. And our incoming student representative, 2023's 2024 student trustee, Leon Belmont. Again, please join me in thanking all of our trustees for their time, service, and dedication. I would now like to welcome Dr. John C. Knighty, Vice President of Student Success, to introduce our student speaker and present the 2023 Student of the Year Awards.
Thank you, Dr. Quirk-Bailey. Before we hear from our student speaker and celebrate our student award recipients, I would like to take a moment to pay our respects to the students who have passed away over the previous year. Their names: Alexis Boland, Mike Hurt, Elijah Luchaz, Sarah Weber, and Sarah Wiegand. Let's take a moment to bow our heads. Thank you for honoring their memory with us. Now, I would like to introduce Cassie Keller, who served with distinction as this year's student representative on the Illinois Central College Board of Trustees, and is therefore our featured student speaker. She has also played a significant role in Student Government Association, Future Business Leaders of America Collegiate, Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, International Club, the Honors Program, and she's also a very good card maker. We are so proud she chose ICC as her second home. Please help me welcome one of ICC's great student leaders to the stage as this year's 2022-2023 student trustee and student speaker, Miss Cassie Keller.
Good afternoon. It is my absolute honor to be here with all of you on this special day. My ICC journey started in the fall of 2020 when I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I signed up the week before classes started thinking, what else was I going to do during the pandemic? After adjusting to the online classes, I found my passion for business when I met my mentor. As soon as in-person classes opened on campus, I quickly jumped into many opportunities to be involved in student life, joining 10 clubs and organizations. Among these opportunities, I found the most growth through the Business and Leadership Organization, Future Business Leaders of America Collegiate Division. FBLAC is designed to inspire students to become the next generation of leaders by preparing them for business-related careers. And I would not be the leader I am today without the guidance and support of my amazing advisors, Professor Jennifer Spangler and Professor Raymond Kowalczyk. They are the reason I chose the business field. Professor Jennifer Spangler has been my mentor for the past 3 years. She has taught me many valuable life lessons like setting realistic expectations and how to navigate relationships with coworkers, bosses, and friends. She has truly been an amazing mentor, advisor, professor, and friend. Professor Raymond Kowalczyk has also been my professor and mentor for the past 2 years in FBLAC. His work ethic is admirable and his humor brightens my day. One more person who has greatly impacted my journey at ICC is Elizabeth Godinez, who many of you know as Liza. Her wit and humor have always made me smile, and I am proud to have had her as a mentor, an advisor in Phi Theta Kappa, and a friend. These three leaders have supported and guided me to pursue leadership positions in the past year here, including a state officer position for FBLAC, a regional officer position for Phi Theta Kappa, 3 president positions, and most importantly, the Illinois Central College student trustee. Being your student trustee for the past year has brought me so much joy and confidence, and I thank the Board of Trustees for being so welcoming and supportive. As I reflect on the people who have guided me to this point in life, I ask that at some point today, you thank the people who have impacted you. I am proud to announce that I will be continuing my education in entrepreneurship at Bradley University as the first person in my family to transfer to a 4-year university. I would not have been introduced to ICC without my mom's positive experiences. It's never too late to go to college. This rock star came back after 20 years, finished her degree, and graduated ICC 4 years ago, and I couldn't be prouder. I would also like to thank the rest of my family for all of their support through the late nights and always working around my busy schedule. I promise I have more time now. Looking back on your ICC journey, think about some of your favorite memories. What obstacles did you overcome to get here, and who has impacted you? Some of you have completed certificates and are ready for the workforce, while others have completed their associates and are continuing their education. Remember how hard you worked to get where you are and how much progress that you've made. Being able to represent Illinois Central College, I truly believe that ICC is the smart choice. It definitely has been the best experience for me. Earlier this semester, I wrote a haiku for the Student Life Writing Contest, which won 3rd place, and it goes, "Never-ending tasks, procrastinating them all until tomorrow." And for the last semester, this haiku has been a perfect description of what I felt, constantly putting off assignments and deadlines until tomorrow. The tasks won't stop building, and tomorrow soon becomes today, and the tasks must be completed. And while I've gotten into the habit of overfilling my schedule, the most important thing I learned is that it is okay to take breaks. Sometimes we need to rest and recharge. So follow my philosophy for the summer. Take a break. Think about how much you have already accomplished in such little time. Then find what's next. You are amazing. Never stop learning and chasing your dreams, your goals, and your passions. You are all already doing a great job, so never stop being the unique person you are. And remember, you've got this. We all do. Thank you.
Thank you, Cassie. It has been a joy to collaborate with you over the past year. Now let's move on to the student presentation of awards. We have 2 students to recognize for the Student of the Year awards. One award recognizes a student who is seeking a certificate. The other recognizes a student seeking a transfer degree. These students were selected based upon scholastic achievement and have been consistent in participating in campus activities, service projects, and community-related events. In addition, they made satisfactory progress toward meeting goals and displayed exceptional standards of character. It is my pleasure to announce our Student of the Year award winners. Our first winner for the 2022-2023 Certificate Student of the Year Award is Karina Hennessy. Unfortunately, Karina cannot be with us here today, but our teachers have been inspired by her determination and strength over the past several years. In 2018, Karina's husband died suddenly, and she was left raising their 2 young children alone. Karina made the impressive decision to work toward a certificate in accounting in order to get a job that could sustain her and her children. For the past 5 years, Karina has worked a physically challenging job and attended ICC part-time while continuing to care for her children. Karina's academic advisor said, "She has been a model of what true persistence looks like. There have been semesters where she has needed to drop a course to focus on her children, and times where she admitted feeling overwhelmed by it all. However, no matter the difficulty, she had just navigated, she was always ready to talk to me about what courses she needed to take next to complete her certificate. One nominating instructor said of Karina, she is a dedicated student in pursuit of a career that can support her family. Accounting at ICC is challenging. Karina has fulfilled all the requirements with excellence while caring for her 2 young children. She invested time and energy into accounting and has earned my utmost respect. In her husband's honor, Karina and a friend created a scholarship fund, the Edward P. Hennessy Scholarship, which is awarded to a history student at Bradley University. Karina recently expressed her fondness for ICC. I've gained invaluable experiences and learned the meaning of true perseverance, she said. I will never forget Dan and the college's broader support system that lifted me up when I was at my lowest. I am forever grateful in ways that I will never be able to enumerate. Please join me in congratulating Karina as this year's Certificate Student of the Year. Congratulations, Karina. Our 2022-2023 Transfer Student of the Year award winner is Cassie Keller. Cassie, would you join me? Cassie is described by her instructors as an exceptional young woman, passionate about student success, and an involved, hardworking, and dependable student leader. One instructor who nominated her had this to say, Cassie is not your typical student. Cassie holds the highest standards for herself. It's not surprising she holds a 4.0 GPA. What is surprising is that she holds this GPA while being involved in up to 10 student organizations, holding leadership roles in most of them, representing the student body as a student trustee, and working a part-time job. At the Summer National Leadership Conference, Cassie competed in the cost accounting event and won first place. In my 18 years of advising for Phi Beta Lambda, I've only had one other student win first place in a competitive event at the National Leadership Conference. Cassie recently had the chance to reflect on her Illinois Central College tenure. I started my college experience at ICC with no idea what I was going to do in my life. Along the way, I discovered some of my favorite people, whom I could not have grown to be the leader I am without their encouragement and support. I'm no longer undecided, and I have the knowledge and tools to succeed at my next Bradley University and in my future career. Please help me congratulate Cassie Keller as this year's Transfer Student of the Year. Congratulations, Cassie. And now Dr. Quirk-Bailey will introduce our keynote speaker.
Congratulations again to Karina and Cassie, our Student of the Year recipients. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, former Illinois State Representative Cheri Bustos. Congresswoman, yeah, we can do that a couple of times, right? Yeah. I feel the same way. Congresswoman Bustos has spent her life serving Central Illinois communities, particularly rural communities. She has said, from the time I was a little girl, I've just always been naturally curious. And I was raised in a family that would get really worked up about inequities and unfairness. It was this environment that began to shape Cheri's social and political ideologies, and where she really learned how to listen. Congressman Bustos was always interested in politics. She fondly remembers sitting around our kitchen table from a very early age, talking politics and policy. Never once can she remember her dad saying, "Go away, this is an adult conversation." Congressman Bustos used that same frame of mind to understand and advocate for her constituents' needs. While in office, Representative Bustos was a wonderful friend to myself and ICC. Her funding of the Jumpstart Cradle to Career program is allowing Illinois Central College to gather data and engage the community and design new support and development ecosystems for Peoria's South Side, one of the nation's most devastated communities. She has a heart to serve and makes a difference. and I am proud to have worked with her and call her a friend. Congresswoman, it is an honor to have you with us here today. So please join me in welcoming Cheri Bustos.
Hi, everybody. Pretty special day, huh? Thank you, President Quirk-Bailey. I want to thank the members of the Board of Trustees, the administration, the faculty, alums, distinguished guests, friends, and loving families, and most of all, the ICC class of 2023. Really, I am deeply honored to be here, and I want to tell you it is such a privilege to be addressing you on this special day for you. As a daughter of Central Illinois, as a former member of Congress who represented Peoria and the surrounding communities for the last decade, as the mother of a community college graduate, and as a former student of a community college myself, I hope you think that will give me a little street cred here at ICC. All of these are parts of my life that represent not only what we have in common here today, but also the memories that we have. And I'm guessing just like many of you in your caps and gowns today, you might be traveling a little bit down memory lane that you've had over the last year or two. Good times, good memories, and that's what led to your graduation here today. But just for a moment, let's go in a little bit of a different direction. Rather than just stopping on memory lane, let's start thinking about your next chapter. So building on those memories, building on all of the hard work that brought you here today, and then start to dream a little bit. And what I want to do is I want to urge each of you to dream big. And from a personal perspective, let me tell you that it was because of dreaming big that I am standing in front of you as a former member of the U.S. House of Representatives and the first woman ever to represent this area of Illinois in Congress. And I will tell anybody who's interested in politics, I also hope I'm not the last woman who serves this area in Congress. But I served the Illinois 17th Congressional District for a decade, and it really was the honor of my life. But students, almost graduates, I can tell you that when I was your age, I was attending a small school called Illinois College in Jacksonville, and at that time I had zero idea that one day I would be giving a college commencement address here in Peoria. In fact, President Quirk-Bailey, cover your ears for a second, I cannot even remember who my commencement speaker was, like have no recollection whatsoever. Because at that time in my life, I was a lot more interested in whatever my summer vacation was going to be. Or the latest movie, by the way, this was 1983. So anybody who can remember back then, the big movie was Return of the Jedi. Parents, grandparents, remember that movie? Or, you know, I was listening to my favorite album, and that would have been from Madonna. I know, like, you know, she's kind of like the present day Beyonce. So that's what I was focused on, not so much what I was going to be doing, but I did know one thing. I knew that I wanted to live a life where I could make a difference and where I could impact people in a positive way. I had that deep inside of me. And like probably a lot of you who are feeling today, that I had no idea what I wanted to do for my first job, and let alone for the rest of my career or the rest of my life. And I know maybe some of you are feeling that. But what I did, I graduated, and I got an internship, all right? But the bad thing was, it didn't inspire me, and I'm thinking, okay, I can't be doing this the rest of my life. So I realized, as President Quirk-Bailey said, I had this passion, really that went back to my days of being a child, that I always asked a million questions. I mean, I would get on all the adults' nerves because I just was always asking questions. I kind of had this relentless curiosity, and that's what led to my career. Somebody said to me, "You ask so many questions, you ought to be a reporter." So I go back to school, I enroll in a journalism program, and after I graduated, I got a job as a news reporter. So let me tell you very briefly a little bit about that. My first beat was to cover the cop beat, the crime beat, and I worked on the overnight desk. So this is my first job out of college. It was not glamorous, I will tell you that. It definitely did not pay well. I was making $16,500 a year. By today's standards, that's like maybe $17,000. It wasn't much. And it disrupted my sleep because, let me tell you, I worked 5 p.m. to 1:30 a.m., never had a weekend off. And for those of you who have any kind of social life, I will tell you I had none. But I loved that job. I absolutely loved it. I learned so much. And it was just really where I was meant to be. So I'm working this overnight shift, and we would occasionally have things called third shift parties. So anybody who's done shift work, you might know about those. It means that the party started at 8 in the morning. They actually really exist. So I go to this party, started at 8 in the morning. I got there a couple hours into it. I met this really cute rookie cop named Cheri Bustos. My last name is Bustos, so at the time it was Callahan. So this was at a bar where I meet this young cop, and I'm this young reporter. And this bar is called the Lil Cowbell. Not little, Lil. And it was so classy that they had seat belts on the bar stools. All right, in case anybody got a little too rowdy or drank a little bit too much. So, this really romantic setting. But we end up hitting it off. And really the rest is history, at least it's our family history. Jerry and I got married, we started a family, I had my journalism career, he was in law enforcement, and we went about building our future together with our 3 boys. So eventually, I left journalism after 17 years, and I started a job in healthcare because I wanted to make a difference in a new way, and I wanted to make a bigger difference in people's lives. And I'm just sharing this personal background with you to let you know that life is full of surprises. It's full of twists and turns and challenges, and is really unpredictable at best. So, for the students, if you feel a little uneasy because you're about to close one chapter of your life and start another that has not yet been written, you certainly are not the only one. Trust me, I've been there. Everybody up here has been there. When I was your age, all I knew that I had a desire to make a difference. I was a good student, but I wasn't a great student. I'd never earned a 4.0 GPA. I didn't have the talents that so many of you have. I will say that I could not sing worth a lick. Where are the singers? You guys, unbelievable, unbelievable. I could not sing worth a lick. You guys probably can dance too, right? All right, well, I always think I'm a good dancer. I could demonstrate for you, but my kids tell me I'm horrible at it. So, I didn't have the kind of talents that so many of you have, but I want to offer one piece of advice that has guided me throughout my entire life. And it has allowed me to succeed, and it is this: challenge yourself to get outside your comfort zone. Say yes to things that scare you, but will ultimately be good for you. That is how I've approached my life, and it is how I've approached my career. And so many ICC graduates who have achieved excellence have done that same thing. Getting outside of his comfort zone is how 2007 ICC graduate Dr. Jonathan Souter became a NASA engineer. He's featured in your program. And it's how Nicholas Ellingsworth from the ICC class of 2003 became a production supervisor at Walt Disney Animation Studios. And it's how 1984 ICC graduate Sherry Poe Pape became a children's book author and owner of Pape Conservatory of Music. Now, I'm not saying you have to launch yourself into space, nor do you have to be an animator or an author, but I do want you to dream big and be fearless. I urge you to say yes to what may seem scary, but will ultimately launch you to places that you have never dreamed possible. I'm telling you, this works. Getting outside of my comfort zone is what led me to pack up everything I had from my hometown of Springfield, Illinois, and move to the Quad Cities for that night shift journalism gig. If I hadn't done that, I would have never had a highly satisfying journalism career where I uncovered stories of corruption and greed and also wrote about so many good people. I also never would have met my husband, who went from being that rookie cop, that cute guy that I met at the Little Cowbell, to becoming the sheriff of our county. And if I hadn't ventured outside of my own comfort zone, I never would have left journalism to switch careers and be vice president of a health system that was a multi-billion-dollar operation. And I can tell you, if I had not been willing to leave that comfort zone, there is no way I ever would have run for Congress. You talk about being under a microscope. Being elected in any kind of office, especially Congress, means that on any given day, half the people would rather see someone else in your shoes. And I had never experienced something like that before. And while you get used to it, it's not really such a comfortable feeling. But I can tell you that I found tremendous satisfaction in knowing that my work helped make people's lives better. I knew that throughout my various careers, I've been in a position to help others. So unless you're willing to live outside your comfort zone from time to time, you may just be running in place. Unless you take calculated risks, you may not achieve the level of success that I know each and every one of you is capable of. So while you're all going to walk out of here today with a diploma in hand, you will really be walking out into the community equipped with so much more. You will have had a well-rounded education that taught you to think for yourself and to think critically. You may not realize it now, but the life lessons you acquired during your time here at ICC will show up in ways that are large and small, and in ways that will go noticed and unnoticed. So before I close, let me also recognize the parents and family members here to support all of you. As the mother of 3 sons, so many of my proudest moments have been those that involved my own children: hockey games, high school proms, learning to drive, and of course, graduations like this. And without the support of my family, I know I wouldn't be here today. They provided me with both guidance and support along the way, in addition to the tough love that I needed from time to time. So please, once again, take time to thank your family. Say Happy Mother's Day Eve to your moms who are here. They all deserve that. Say thank you. Thank you, family. Thank you, moms. Thank you, families. But also, let me say that there's so many people. I'm a big believer in gratitude. You know, the incredible administration and the faculty here at ICC need to be thanked. Your friends, your colleagues, the list should be long. And just remember that. There's a lot of people that led you to this day. So congratulations once again to all the graduates. I look forward to hearing great news about you in the years to come. And I would wish you good luck, but as you venture outside your own comfort zone, I doubt that you'll need it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Congresswoman Bustos. Got ahead of you. I would now like to recognize graduates who have excelled in their studies. You may notice some of our graduates are wearing honor cords, like these, to distinguish their achievements. All of these students have achieved an overall grade point average of at least a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale. Please open your programs and note the distinguished graduates identified by symbols following their degree programs. Those whose overall GPA is in the range of 3.5 to 3.74 will have the honors designation. Those in the range of 3.75 to 3.99 will have a high honors designation. And those with an overall GPA of 4.0 will have a highest honors designation on their transcripts. Congratulations to these students for their outstanding academic achievement. You may also notice one graduate whose regalia differs slightly from yours. Her name is Carly Block, and she earned her Associate in Applied Science for Business Administration in 2019 from ICC. She has now completed her bachelor's degree from Franklin University through a bridge program at ICC, which allows her to walk in today's ceremony. Congratulations to Carly. And I will now turn it back to Dr. Quirk-Bailey.
Thank you, Dr. Swaim. Would Board of Trustees Chair Gail Thetford please join me at the podium? This side or the other side? Either one, because I'll step away and give you the microphone in just a minute. Okay. I now ask the graduates to rise and the faculty, staff, and administration of Illinois Central College to stand as well. Graduates. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Illinois Central College, I present these candidates for graduation to the Board of Trustees. Oh, sorry. Okay, where is it at? I can't read it up. Oh, here we go. Can you? Thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and staff, the Board of Trustees of Illinois Central College confers the appropriate degree or certificate to each candidate with all rights, honors, and privileges thereto.
Thank you, and you may be seated. At this time, would Faculty Forum President Dr. James Decker and Dr. Charles Swaim please join Chair Thetford and myself in the presentation of diplomas as Arnitria Shaw and David Cook announce the graduates.
John Weber. Carly Block. Zachary Martin. Brandy Rose Jackson. Yibeltal Haile. Riva Bird. Aisha Assad. Dominique Stringer. Josiel Sanchez. Clifford U. Ninyabo. Mark Holloman. Nick Murphy. Peter Campbell. Griffin Dahlberg. James Montgomery. Selena Musillo. Cora Dubit. Madeline Pritchard. Grace E. Gibson. Sarita Risby. Adriana Hersey. Miranda Lynn Fitch. Amanda Queen. Kendra McGrath. Emily Rayleigh. Jason Button. John Rail. Elisa Waller. Nicole Gum. Griffin O'Connor. Brylin Pineda. Caden Mell. Taylin Campbell. Emily Cook. Benjamin DeMott. Margaret Audie. Thank you. Jenny R. Geen. Marissa Overholt. Julianne Waldron. Amy Patton. Shauna Perrault. Chelsea Nicole Gingrich. Margaret Haynes. Madison Kyneth. Tegan Knetzer. Randy W. Hinkle. Clara Foreman. Patient Conquenda. Esther S. Smith. Casey J. Moore.
Kiana McCullough. Jessica Battle. Paris Allison. Dakisha Polnitz. Jada Polnitz. Carly O'Connor. Jacqueline D. Childs. Taylor Starling McGraw. Kevin Kurtz. Miles Niehaus. Caleb Alexander Clark. Drake Stage. Tyler Hacker. Jeffrey Gammon. Weston Harmon. Thomas Malin. Richard Shelk III. Dustin Gordon. Brody Hager. Ethan Olson. Patrick Berry. Ilya Dobrievich. Preston Landau. William Williams III. Thomas Overberg IV. Alexis Prince. Aaliyah Ogle. John L. Heater. Mashara Alexander. Jerry Coram II. Danny C. Miller. William Davis. Clarissa L. Key. Dulce Fortuno. Vicente Arias Cruz, Jr. Frederick Leathers, Jr. Tiandra Mitchell. Kiera Polnitz. Shamir N. Owens. Quenisha Pates. Nakia L. Bennett. Aleka Bennett. Tanya E. Calloway. Tylynn S. Bennett. Lakeisha Bailey. Jenna R. Wagner. Maxine Jones. Ren Lemire. Emma Grande. Bailey Center. Natalie Davis.
Monte Sykes. Brandy Watson. Jessica Donahue. Kayode Moranfehe. Cayman Rosetto. Sarah Boucher. Hiaremina Ralisanya Kutson. Xavier Dunigan. Julissa Walker. Naomi L. Green. Demetrius D. Smith. Reed Peterson. Imanti Taylor. Vanessa K. Caldwell. Eric Buskirk. Camden Richard Nickel. Jacob D. Dallo. Jonathan James. Mario L. Williams. Kayla Hicks. Monica E. Neff. Mackenzie Level. Katana Van Rukel. Jasmine Raquel Lewis. Elisha Q. McCall. Shantae M. Norris. Bailey Hardmeyer. Brian D. Ramsire. Shateka Dunn. Bethany Johnson. Julissa Valdovinos. Ashley M. Hyatt. Jillian Ferdig. Anthony Damon. Hunter Willoughby. Mai-hee Choi. Alejandra Fernandez Rodriguez. Janice Allison. Jaquay D. Shorty. Denidra Anthony. Janima Votmalanga. Shanique D. Isidore. Thank you. Hallie Winstead. Kristen Bennett. Kiera Moore. Henry Bolden. Ethan Hockenberry. Michael Vietti. John Harris. Trisha Young. Madison Covey. David Briggs Stark. Cassie Keller. Andrew Radovich. Myra Bretado. Kara Malouf. Whitney Cantu. Gracie Galetti. Trenton Arnold. Micah Luthai. Emily Schmid. Jamie L. Huffman. Brooke Beal. Elizabeth Hirschenbach. Emma Whisker. Lacey Hutter.
Ethan Dietrich. Gail Brummett. Serene Alrife. Katie Christopher. Jordan Bohannon. Michael Alamayu. Solomon Shaka Crow Rodney. Vivian Agusi. Alisa Humphrey. Morgan Blunier. Sarah Lambert. Philip Hickman. Bryant McDowell. Jasmine Harper. Emily Van Bruani. Abigail Giles. Ashley Jansen. Andrew Hector. Kylie Luque. Katie L. Worthen. Mackenzie Dickerson. Kirsten Little. Jackson Gray. Cameron D. Brown. Brittany J. Harris. Amanda Sperry. Christelle Garib. Amanda Sidney. Nairobi P. Page. Cameron Palladini. David Prince. Mona Stout. Chloe Smith. Kaylee Munter. Claire Stockman. Alexis Fincham. Amy R. Pierce. Katie M. Rafferty. Nicholas Howell. Tyler Hutchinson. Brendan Williams. Megan Bartholomew. Emily Caskey. Brandon Caskey. Tony Frank. Alexa Scotty. Crystal Renee Peterson. Joshua Michael Barnes. Dylan Cooperschmid. Tessa Peterson. Jacqueline Jansen.
Vanessa Shore. Sarah Tenley. Valentina Valle Aguilar. Adriana Membrives Lora. Paula Gallardo Villanueva. Just Johnny? You got it. Johnny Fink. Christian Bregu. Luca Zewe. Linus Zeva. Joshua Shannon. Marshawn Adams. Peyton Bauer. Kaylin Cowley. Ethan Paluska Durrett. Matthew Paul. Princess Javelin Paldo. Landon Glenn. Andrea M. Sue. Walker Gorell. Dominic Force. Isabella Simmons. Jordan Huggins. Taylor Catton. John Ingram. Tyrone Brown. John P. Orassa. Jared Bechtel. Cameron Bailey. Gavin Schroeder. Thank you. Zane Doubelair. Montana Vetter. Amy Jo Dungeon. Isaac Lindley. Abigail Essman. Skylar Shear. Sydney Ray Trotter. Justin M. Cochran. Corey Bonacorsi. Ethan Blackowitz. Grace Fadi. Connor Gerlach. Nautica Mitchell Martin. Tabby Hewitt. Jessica Parkhurst. Garen Wolford. Brittany L. Weedman. Andrew Rice. Audrey Riggenbach. Sadie Allison. Rachel Vierling. Michael Prahl. Kylie Turner. Beth Simmons. Drew Wyckoff. Sierra McNamee. Alyssa Beltran. Amber Lee. Nicole Fachny. Alyssa Carlson. Israel P. Henderson. Brianna Bond. Kevin Keyilu. Gael Ramirez. Stephanie Bridgman McClaskey. Grace Armstrong. Deja L. Dunlap. Anquinette S. Farlow. Chase Knott. Tao Dong.
Yeah. Thank you. Take it. Now, okay?
As is traditional at commencement, ICC Vocal Jazz, under the direction of Dr. Julie Clemens, will now perform Illinois Central College's alma mater, entitled Ancora Imparo, which means I am still learning.
Education, hope, and joy. Tomorrow, thanks to you, I
Thank you once again to ICC Vocal Jazz and their director, Dr. Julie Clemens. And now, finally, the moment you've been waiting for. Will our graduates please rise? Having completed the graduation requirements and received your diplomas, you, as the 2023 graduates of Illinois Central College, have earned this moment. You may now turn your tassels to the left side. And finally, for today, I want to leave you with the poem that Mother Teresa reportedly had written on the walls of her children's home in Calcutta. I think this advice is appropriate still today. Graduates, please join me in stating "anyway" at the end of each line. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfishness or having ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful and you may win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may often be forgotten. Do good anyway. If you give the best you have, it might never be enough. Give your best anyway. For in the final analysis, it is about who you are. It has never been about you and them anyway. We are proud to now recognize all of you as ICC alumnus. Everyone, please join me in congratulating today's graduates with a standing ovation. Congratulations and good luck as you begin your next new adventure.